Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Steve Rogers up now for the Mets. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swings through that one, 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
This is Kyle Lewis. Fly ball to right. Ramos settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away.
Batting six. The first base.
So first and second with 2 outs. So up next for New York, Heston Kjerstad.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit. At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And a 1-2. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Oh, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
And here is Gabriel Moreno. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Two outs, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Andrew Bechtold.
The third baseman, Andrew Bechtold.
The count 2-1. On the ground. Rogers picks it up. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Twins retired in short order as the lead remains 3-1. So 2 away with nobody on. And next for the Mets, Steve Rogers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Up against the wall and makes the catch. Go down 1-2. Here's a big power threat. Steve Rogers, 1 for 2. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And that one wrapped foul. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Hurt yourself swinging at that and missing.
Yeah, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
That one ripped. Back there. And it's off the wall. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Righty delivers. That's inside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Get your pitch.
Two outs. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Heston Kjerstad up now for the Mets.
All right, come on now. One time. Let's fly.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
The pitch. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. And that one becomes property of the beast. He'll touch them all. And they take the lead. It's 6-3.
And with that blast, you could hear a pin drop here in the ballpark. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that.
Man at first. And now the DH, Reed
Now
Trimble.
The designated hitter, Reed Trimble.
And a pitch. Out to short. And that is that. One left for Minnesota. And can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Steve Rogers will hit next. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
Steve Rogers.
Here we go now. Come on.
And first offering is fouled off.
All right, one time, right here.
And the right-hander deals. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's got a chance. Turning and looking, and it's gone. A soaring shot to center. And they tack on 3. It's 9-3. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Did a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that.
New inning getting started, and stepping in is the speedy Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers.
The pitch. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. And that ball is out of here. He made them pay for that one, and they tack on to their lead. It's 12-8. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here. Well, all these guys need is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Singy, we saw plenty of offense in this one.
Yeah, no doubt, and they were wearing out home plate. Just look at these numbers. I mean, we were treated to a lot of fireworks in this one.
A 12-8 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.